Napoleon Bonaparte was born in 1769 on the island of Corsica. This beautiful island in the Mediterranean Sea had recently become part of France. Napoleon's family was not wealthy, but they were respected. His father Carlo was a lawyer. Napoleon was a proud and strong-willed boy, even at a young age. Corsica had a strong sense of identity. Napoleon felt a deep connection to his homeland, even though it was now under French rule. This upbringing would later influence his views on power and nationalism. At the age of 9, Napoleon left Corsica to attend military school in mainland France. This was a difficult time for Napoleon. He was away from his family and had to learn a new language and culture. However, he excelled in his studies, particularly in mathematics and history. He was also a keen reader, devouring books on military strategy and the lives of great leaders. Napoleon's time in military school coincided with a time of great change in France. The French Revolution was about to begin. This period of upheaval and change would have a profound impact on the young Napoleon. It would shape his destiny and set him on the path to becoming one of the most famous figures in history. The French Revolution began in 1789. It was a time of great upheaval and change. The monarchy was overthrown and France became a republic. Napoleon, still a young military officer, witnessed these events with great interest. Napoleon's military training served him well in this chaotic period. He quickly rose through the ranks, proving himself a capable and ambitious soldier. His first major opportunity came in 1793 at the siege of Toulon. Toulon was a key port city that had been taken over by royalist forces. Napoleon, then a young artillery officer, devised a brilliant plan to recapture the city. His strategic use of artillery proved decisive, and the city was retaken by the revolutionary forces. This victory made Napoleon a hero of the Republic. The French Revolution was a complex and often brutal affair. Napoleon, though a supporter of the revolution, was also a pragmatist. He was willing to use force to achieve his goals, and he was not afraid of bloodshed. This ruthlessness, combined with his military genius, would become his hallmark. The years following the siege of Toulon were a time of continued success for Napoleon. He was promoted several times, and his reputation as a brilliant military strategist grew. In 1796, he was given command of the French army in Italy. The Italian campaign was a resounding success for Napoleon. He won a series of stunning victories against the Austrians, who were then considered the most powerful army in Europe. Napoleon's victories in Italy made him a national hero. He was celebrated for his tactical brilliance and his ability to inspire his troops. However, Napoleon's ambition was not satisfied with mere military success. He was also a shrewd politician, and he understood that real power lay in Paris. In 1799, he returned to France and seized power in a coup d'etat. This marked the end of the French Revolution and the beginning of Napoleon's rule. Napoleon's rise to power was swift and dramatic. He had gone from being a relatively obscure military officer to the ruler of France in just a few short years. His ambition, combined with his military genius and political acumen, had made him the most powerful man in Europe. After the coup of 1799, Napoleon established himself as first consul of France. This new position gave him almost absolute power. He quickly set about restoring order and stability to a country that had been ravaged by years of revolution. Napoleon proved to be an effective administrator. He reformed the French legal system, created the Bank of France, and established a new system of education. He also made peace with the Catholic Church, which had been persecuted during the Revolution. In 1804, Napoleon took the final step in consolidating his power. He crowned himself Emperor of the French. This act was both a symbolic and a political move. It demonstrated Napoleon's absolute authority and his ambition to create a new dynasty. Napoleon's coronation was met with mixed reactions. Some saw it as a betrayal of the ideals of the revolution. Others welcomed the stability and order that his rule brought. Regardless of these differing opinions, one thing was clear. Napoleon Bonaparte was now the most powerful man in Europe.